Okay, so here's the story of a girl and a boy who fell in love. So, like, this chick was all by herself, and this guy thought she had really pretty eyes, and he was digging on her, and it was fall, and it was like she was hanging out with her pets and just kind of minding her own business in life, all alone, making stuff, watching the sunset by herself again, had a procedure done, played with her pets. And then this guy hit her up, and she hit him back up, and they talked about Batman and Alucard, and they like totally were falling in love. So like she went to this barbecue fire pit thing, and then he saw she was there, so he came there, and then they went on a date, and they didn't even know that they were on a date, but they were totally on the best date ever. And then they made some music together, and then she went home and like started cooking stuff, and was like super happy. Like she got a pin, and there were signs everywhere. There's signs, so she made cookies, and then she was feeling elevated, and she was like, "How do we date in the middle of the pandemic?" So they got creative, and they went on really long walks and had really long talks at really beautiful places and started to get to know each other and were having a great time, and she thought he was amazing, and they were like starting to fall in love, but they didn't want to say anything. So everything was just beautiful and fun and shenanigans and more baking, and even the animals were getting along better. Like everybody could just feel the love. Plants, they started just growing, and then there was money problems, and then there was weird shit happening, but they were loving it. And then her heart was full. So then every time she saw him, she was like super happy, and he was like super happy. But don't take the money. So she got her hair and showed it to him, and he really liked it. And then there were still signs everywhere signs, and then everywhere signs, and then everywhere signs, and everywhere signs, and everywhere signs. So then they went on some more really long walks, and at this point they were just like totally head over heels in love with him. I mean, look at her, she's in love with him. And they were just being silly and being themselves and just having fun and opening up to one another. And then they were talking, and she was taking a picture of him and caught him at the exact moment he told her that he loved her. And then she dropped her phone, but on the way home he was really happy about it because she loves him too. So then he got home and played on a skateboard. He was so happy. He hopped around on his little pink bubblegum skateboard with the teal wheels, and then they were just so happy. Like, look at them, look at them, so happy. So he played some music, and she loved listening to him play, and then he put lights on the house because he was super happy, and they were just super happy together. And then he was a spider monkey gargoyle on the roof, and he killed a bird for her, and it was really nice. So she had a really good view, and that was her mood all day because of the view. But you know, that mood right there. And then she was just really happy, and he was happy, and they swung in the hammock, and they just have such a good time together because look how in love they are. And then he gave her a ring, and he was all proud of himself, and then he showed her the lights on his house, and then some really weird shit happened. We don't talk about those times, and they never had so much fun in their lives with somebody, and then they're just so happy and totally in love. So he got a kite, and he went to fly it, and he was playing her some more music, and she was loving it. She was loving it. And then he made her soup. He was so happy. And then he fell asleep in her arms because look how in love she is. Oh my God. And then like he rubbed her feet, and he got her snowman, but it was broken. So he made some bacon, and she thought that was kind of cool. And then she got burned by something. So he skateboarded about it because he was happy. And then he carried a tree, and he was celebrating it. Yay. And then he juggled because he was so happy. And then he had to take a nap because he was just too happy. And then these two, look how happy they are. Seen like two happier people ever. Look at that. Just joy spilling out of their face holes. So yeah, that was the story of how this guy saw this girl and was like, I think I love her. I think I want to say hi, but he and then they